one more point. It will be very crucial to see how this guy leads the team, because that will impact the results, and that might be the deciding factor if they will make it into the playoffs or not. Because the team is very
True.
strong, but how you use your resources, how well you use your resources. If you have learnt it from Dhoni, you are the qualifier for sure. But if you haven't learnt your basics yet, it would be a real struggle.
So,
And I
so,
haven't.
so
Yeah.
are you suggesting if you have learned it from Dhoni, then you go the Rohit Sharma way, and if you have learned it from Kohli, you go the KL Rahul way?
Okay, hello and welcome back to SillyPointt. Today we'll be discussing one of those teams who has been recently formed in the IPL. Like there are two new teams, but one of those teams will be discussed today. And this team has a very wonderful name, and it was very creative. We spent a lot of time thinking what their name would be, and they came up with this Lucknow Super Giants. Wow, such an uncommon name, such a name which we never heard of before, isn't it, Rajat?
Yes, like it does not remotely sound like some franchise named Pune, right? No
Yeah, I
resemblance.
think it was very different from the Rising Pune Super Giants, and this time it's Lucknow Super Giants. So it's a big difference. It's nothing same.
Yes,
Okay,
big
you need to
difference.
understand
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
it's very different.
Yeah.
So Lucknow
Even the
Super
logo,
Giants.
even the logo is very different.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. So it's not the same at all. It's not the same. Not even the owner is same. Okay. Uh, anyway,
Yeah.
stupidity there. But anyway, we can't help much. It's there now. Okay, it's Lucknow Super Giants,
Yeah.
and welcome Lucknow to the IPL. You are here for the first time, and fortunately, you got a chance to pick three players from the auction pool even before the auction started. It was quite a good choice to go with KL Rahul, because he was one of the best batsmen last IPL, and he has been very consistent over the years in the IPL for sure, but not as a captain, but as an opening batsman. He is able to score good runs, but he isn't able to convert his big runs or big guns into match wins for the team. So that is a point of concern somewhere. But anyway, so Rahul and his punter, that is Ravi Vishnu, who used to play with Punjab as well. So keeping him alongside, that's a good choice. Ravi Vishnu is definitely a no-brainer, a blinder any day. I would take him because he has performed very well overall whenever I saw him, and even in the last year's Under 19 World Cup, amazing. So that guy, brilliant. And the third pick was a bit strange because I understood they might get in David Warner and sort their opening forever. KL Rahul and David Warner, we can see, oh my god, that's the best opening pair, deadliest opening pair ever. Or they might go with Ishan Kishan and Rahul, again, a deadly pair. But no, they went in with these guys. The third guy was Marcus Stoinis. Well, not. I wouldn't say it is not a good buy, of course, because Marcus Stoinis can give you good runs and can bat on top of the order, number three, number four, number five, anywhere. So he is quite versatile, and he can even open. He has opened for Delhi Capitals before. So Marcus Stoinis, three retentions, and then uh, देयर वाज अ कैपेसिटी ऑफ 25 प्लेयर्स. भाई 25 प्लेयर तुम रख सकते हो अगर, तो तुम्हें कम प्लेयर के साथ क्यों जाना है? और कम प्लेयर भी ले रहे हो तो तुमको पता है कि गोइंग टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ द ऑक्शन यू विल हैव डोमेस्टिक प्लेयर्स. ये टीम सिर्फ 21 प्लेयर्स ओनली, दे आर इन विद 21 प्लेयर्स आउट ऑफ द 25. फोर प्लेयर slot is open, but they have no money to grab them. Because they purchased expensive players in the earlier auction. So yeah, that's the case. So, Rajat, do you want to discuss about the batsman, which is very limited though, but you can start with batsman and a few all rounders, and then maybe I'll take over.
Yes. So as you previously mentioned, there is the captain himself, KL Rahul. So KL Rahul comes in, gives you that start. He made a very, what do you say, controversial statement last IPL. He said strike rate is overrated. So let's see how that goes for him. But yeah, brilliant batsman, one of the best openers that India has currently. And to open with him, we have got Content Decock, again a champion player coming here from Mumbai Indians. He has got great experience, and you get that left and right hand combination. What more do you want in a T20? And it can be similar to what MI used to do. Like Quentin de Kock goes in and smashes them in power play, and
Hmm.
Rahul takes his time and paces his innings. So very good opening combination. Number three, our very own Manish Pandey, whose peak season is yet to come. I don't know when that is going to come, but yeah, Manish Pandey at number three. Like this guy is hyped so much. I mean, he has the talent, okay, he has the potential also, but I just don't understand why he is not able to deliver. It's a mystery. Hopefully this year turns out to be a good year for him.
Have you heard of Sanju Samson, bro?
Mm,
Do you see a
yes,
similarity?
but uh, no, Sanju Samson I think is way more talented than Manish
Manish
Pandey,
Pandey.
because the era of, yeah, because the shots that he has are, I would say he's more of a Rohit Sharma kind of a player. Early days Rohit Sharma.
Ah,
Yeah, but coming back to Manish Pandey, hopefully he has his peak season this year and he delivers. If he delivers, Lucknow are in for a very long run in this tournament. Then
surely.
they have gotten Evan Lewis as the backup opener. So Evan Lewis is like, if he plays well, he gives you that solid start. But he's not a bankable player. He out of If he plays say 7 matches, he's a hit and miss player. He can give you great starts in 2 or 3 innings, and the other four he can flop in. So yes, but you have got a good overseas cover for the opener slot also.
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that's there is Manan Vora, obviously, Indian batter who can bat in the middle order as well as open. So I think that's it for the batters. This team is filled with all rounders, and maybe later we can go towards the bowlers. I think if you can take over the all rounders, which is I think is a
Sure.
huge section here, and they have
I'd
got
love
quality all rounders. Yes, like if I am
absolutely.
looking at this sheet, they have got brilliant all rounders. And in T20 cricket, if you have got all rounders, you are in for. I would say you are favorites to win most of the matches if you have got this, the caliber of the all rounders which they have. So like without delaying, if you can take over.
Sure. Uh, Interestingly, this team has only got five proper batsmen, like the ones who either do wicket keeping or the ones who don't bowl. Okay, and all of them have been mentioned by Rajat. Out of the 21 players, if you see, only five players are such who don't bowl. So they have got 16 bowling options. 16 people who can give you at least a two or maybe four overs. Okay, so let's begin with the all-rounders. Marcus Stoinis already been covered. I won't repeat. Then we have Jason Holder. Again, right now one of the top all-rounders across the globe in cricket, and he delivers. He can bowl in the middle, he can bowl in the death, and he won't concede many runs, and he's a wicket taking bowler as well, so all ticks covered. Maybe he won't open the bowling, but again, it's not required because there are backup bowlers, and of course not backup bowlers, there are front end bowlers who are specialists in opening the bowling attack. We'll come back to that as well. So that's Jason Holder and Marcus Stoinis. They will give you at least 6 overs if needed. If not, Marcus Stoinis not needed. No problem. 4 overs from Jason Holder. Then they have Krishnappa Gautam, the spinning all rounder from India, who can bat as well. Who can bat very well as well. Like he can score runs. So Krishnappa Gautam. On the same lines, we also have Krunal Pandya coming in from the Mumbai Indians experience. And okay, do you want to talk about the rivalry?
Yes,
Okay,
why not? Why
but,
not?
yeah, it's the hot topic in the market. So I'll
Exactly.
introduce the batsman. I'll introduce the player first. Deepak Hooda. He came in as a batsman and a part timer, but then now when he started to bowl, he has stopped runs. He didn't leak many, and sometimes he even picked up wickets at crucial times. So he can be considered as the Gudlanam for the team. So it and Deepak Hooda Krunal Pandya rivalry. Rajat, over to you. I want to hear it from you.
So see, I this guys, I mean, Krunal Pandya breaks into Indian team. Okay, he breaks into the Indian team. He is all pumped up. Then there is this Ranji match. There's this Ranji match, and Krunal Pandya goes all in, abuses Huda, and that is a public matter. Okay, it is not even kept a secret.
Yes.
Huda and
I mean,
Krunal over there.
in simple terms, both of them very good players, and both of them should make into the 11 without a doubt, fairly. And
Definitely.
after that, we have one more guy to reckon, and his milestone that he had achieved recently, Kyle Myers, the
Yes.
left-handed player from West Indies, who won them a test in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, you see a
Yes.
team like West Indies coming in into an Asian country against spin, and they're winning the test in the last match, day 5, chasing 300 runs. And this guy scores 200, like more than 200 runs individually in the win. So definitely a good player, and let's see how he performs in the T20 matches. Although we have seen him in the Caribbean Premier League and he has performed very well, so it's time for him to show into the IPL if he gets a chance. Of course, I don't see him into the 11 straight away, but you never know. It's a long season.
Yeah.
Then we have two players who not everyone might be aware of, because they are from domestic cricket in India and not everyone follows that, I believe. So if you know, very good. If you don't, we'll introduce them to you. It's Ayush Badoni and Karan Sharma. Very well deserving all rounders into the squad. So most likely they would be replacements for any of the all rounders. But then you see there are eight all rounders in their squad, eight all rounders and just five batsmen. So you see the reliance of them on the bowlers and the all rounders. But again, as Rajat rightly said, it's a T20 game and all rounders can win you matches from nowhere, out of nowhere. And all
Exactly.
of them, yeah, all of these guys have also got the quality of finishers. If you see Jason Holder, he can hit sixes. He can hit the ball out of the park on a given day, on a particular good day. Even Krunal Pandya can tong some sixes. Deepak Hooda, up the order, number 4, number 5, he can play very well. He can also give you quick fire runs if required. Again, Marcus Stoinis. So if you see four players at least from these all rounders would be in,
Yes.
and that's their
Yes,
middle order.
definitely.
And that's their middle order. So strong AF,
So,
strong
so
A.
your middle order on a very bad day, is giving you at least 8 overs,
Of course. Of
and on a
course.
very good day, they are giving you 12 to 14 overs on a very good day.
But you won't need them, you know. You won't need them because you have classy bowlers as well. Like how can you even forgive or forget a bowler like Ravi Vishnu? Wow. Ravi Vishnu will give you 4 overs. Of course, if he's fit and if he's in the 11, 4 overs from him, no wonder. Okay, sorry, apologies. You want to take the bowlers, Rajat?
Yes, I will go ahead with the bowler. So,
Sure.
as you mentioned, Ravi Bishnoi, he has been doing great for India in the limited matches that he has played, and he is a Chinaman, right? To who not? He's not a
Leggy.
Chinaman.
Leggy.
He's a wrist spinner. He's a wrist spinner.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's a wrist spinner,
Hmm.
and being a wrist spinner is equivalent of giving you wickets. They can go for runs, but they will give you wickets at crucial times. So he ticks that box, and he's an Indian spinner, well versed with the conditions. So you can expect 4 overs from him, and even if the batsmen are going after him, he's a very uh, hearty guy. He will toss the ball up eventually, even if he gets hit for a six. He will toss the ball up, and with that googly, he will get those batsmen. So Ravi Bishnoi, a great retention, and they retained him for only 4 crores, I think 4, right? Yes,
Uncapped
so
player
that is,
advantage.
yes, exactly. So that is a really good retention from them. So yeah, moving ahead, in the pace bowling department, then there are two foreign pacers, which stand out. One is Mark Wood and Chamira. So Chamira might be very well known in India by now, and especially for the Rohit Sharma fans, which I am. So I am very well versed with Chamira. That guy got him out for, I think, at least 6 times total, 6 or 7 times. And I
Hmm.
don't understand why Rohit Sharma just throws his wicket to that guy. I don't understand. So yes, but he is nothing, not taking anything away from him. He is a really good bowler, and he opens the bowling. And if he either him or Mark Wood, one of the two, Mark Wood gives you raw pace. But Mark Wood has that fitness, fitness issues which he carries. So I would, like in T20 circuit and in Indian pitches, I think Chamira will be a better option going ahead for them.
Mhm.
Moving down the list for the bowlers, we have our very own Avesh Khan, the standout performer from the last year's IPL. Yes, Avesh Khan, the Delhi capital guy, and he comes in with a lot of expectations this time around. A lot of expectations. Last year, no one knew him, so there was not that burden of expectation on him. But this time around, you know who Avesh Khan is. He has already represented India in one or two T20s, and once you go for that big money, he went for a very huge sum. So you are going to feel that pressure. But I think he's a very good bowler. He's a very good death bowler, and he can control that middle overs also, and he has got pace. So
Mm.
is a very good buy for them. Then we have got Ankit Rajput. So he's also a really good pacer. I don't think they will be needing him that much, but he's a very good backup. Then we have the Evergreen Shavas Nadeem. This guy has been playing IPL for I don't know how long and for how many teams. He pops up every time. He will be there. I will, even when we will be making the 11s, I don't think we will be, particularly picking him in our best 11.
Mm.
He is not the name that pops up in your best 11. But somehow he ends up playing 7 to 8 matches each season. So they have got that also covered. He adds to the spin department. And then they are, the local guys in Mohsin Khan and Mayank Yadav. So like they have done well in their Ranji circuit, so that's why they are here. But with the all rounders that you covered and the space bowling and the spin options they have, I don't think much of the other players will be at least required in the initial phases. If injuries come in, who knows what is going to happen. But yeah, so yeah, that's it with the bowlers. Very balanced attack, and I would say frontline bowlers they would only need two to three. Anyways, they have got that such a huge list of all rounders. So frontline bowlers, three frontline bowlers, I think would be enough for them. That is their team, I guess. Three frontline bowlers, three frontline batsmen, five all rounders. Let's see how that turns out in our speculating the 11 section. But
Mm.
yeah, overall a really balanced bowling attack.
Yes, absolutely. So, give me your top four overseas players, Rajat.
Yeah, I think here it is no
Straightforward.
brainer. Yeah. Quentin de Kock opens the batting for you. Marcus Stoinis comes in the middle order. Jason Holder comes in the lower middle order. And for the fast bowler, I would go with Chamira initially because of his experience on the Indian pitches, and Mark Wood being, a bit of an injury-prone bowler. So I will start the tournament with Chamira.
Hmm. Nice. I agree with your top three, but the last one I might prefer Mark Wood over Dushmanta Chamira.
Right.
Uh, for some reason, okay, I do. That's
Yeah,
all
he
right.
has got pace. He has
Yeah,
got raw pace,
it's a
and
tough
he
choice
can.
actually. It's a tough choice to make between those two, but then both of them are equally good. So no comparison. Or yeah, of course,
Any one of those two
those
would
two
do
is
the
fine.
job on the given day. Yeah, because they both can bowl in the death. They both can start the innings. So yeah, both of them very good options.
Hmm. And in the death, they also have Jason Holder, so I don't think they might need
Yeah,
a guy to bowl in the death from the
even
opening.
Avesh Khan
Most
has a
likely.
brilliant. Yeah,
Avesh Khan
Avesh
and
Khan has
Jason
a
Holder should be the finishers in the bowling. But anyway,
exactly
let's move on to the final speculation. Let's
the
move
11.
on. It's time for the probable 11. Rajat
Yeah.
Khail.
So here, the I am finding it difficult to keep a track of how many all-rounders they have. Okay. So yeah, so for my top three would be very easy to pick. That is their captain, right-handed opening batsman KL Rahul. Opening with him would be Quentin de Kock, left and right-hand combination. That's done. One down would be Manish Pandey. So those three are done over there. Now comes in, the all-rounder core over there. So number four, Stonis has been batting really brilliantly for Australia this past seasons in T20s. So as we already have Jason Holder down the order and Huda and Krunal down the order, I would send him at four. Stonis at four. Uh, my number five will be maybe Deepak Huda at number five, just to stabilize the innings. Number six would be Krunal Pandya for me, left-hander in between there. Number seven would be Jason Holder. So that's my top seven. And now moving to the bowlers, I will go with a spinner and Ravi Vishnu at eight. Uh, Ravi Vishnu at eight, yes. And Avesh Khan at nine. I may go in then with Chamira, that is at 10. And at number 11, maybe you can put in another all rounder in somewhere in between over there, or yeah, exactly. Or you can find directly go for, someone like Ankit Rajput or someone like that. But I will go in with an all rounder in between. I will go with, at number 6, 7, somewhere there with Gautam.
Hmm. Correct.
So, yeah.
It's
They,
pretty much
they have got, yeah, they've got that flexibility who they want to play. So I will go in with Gautam. So that's it. That's what I said previously. Three specialized
very right.
batsmen, three specialized bowler, and five all rounders.
Absolutely. If you have such a big range of all rounders to choose from, of course, why not? Uh, Also, as you previously mentioned, Shabaz Nadeem makes it into the 11 somehow. So there is this one spot for him again. Uh, One spot is
Yes,
variable, and there are a lot of players who can make in. So
yes,
if they
yes.
need a if they need a specialist fast bowler, they can go in with Ankit Rajput. If they need a spinner, they have Shabaz Ahmed or Krishna
Nadeem.
Gautam.
Yes,
So box is covered for that 11th place. Of course, I agree with all your 10, and the 11th one would vary. Of course,
yeah.
yeah, just one more change. Of course, that's the bowler. I might go in with
Good.
Mark Wood instead of Chamira, but other than that, it's the same. So KL Rahul Decock opening, then Manish Pandey one down, then two down we have then Deepak Hooda, then Krunal Pandya. I might swap between Stoinis and Deepak Hooda. Hooda might go in at four or
Yeah,
whatever.
depending on the situation, they can
Situation,
swap that
exactly.
order. Yeah.
Yeah. And the one who can attack or the one who can defend,
Yes,
depending on
exactly.
that.
Yes. Match
So,
situation. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So those guys, and then uh, three specialist bowlers would be Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, Mark Wood, and again I'll go in with Krishnappa Gautam because he gives you batting as well. So that makes your batting too deep, man, too deep.
Yeah. Number eight, batting till number eight.
Mm. Yes, that's amazing.
Batting till number eight. That is, they have a really strong 11, man. Really, really strong 11 with all this all-rounder picks and opening with KL Rahul. That is a very good 11 we have. And KL Rahul, I think he will be playing the same role that he played for Punjab over here. He will be anchoring the innings.
Correct.
He'll be playing he will try and play maximum overs.
Hmm.
And from the other end, we have got all these big hitters. Stone is coming in, Huda, Krunal Pandya, Jason Holder. And if Manish Pandey is always there. And yeah, and Gautam also, if he can come into his own. He has not yet, showed his true colors in IPL. He hasn't got the opportunity, to be very honest.
Hmm.
But he has done wonders in the domestic circuit. So he can come in and donk few sixes. That is very strong 11 actually, very very strong 11, and I personally see them competing for the top four spot.
One more point. It will be very crucial to see how this guy leads the team because that will impact the results and that might be the deciding factor if they will make it into the playoffs or not. Because the team is very
True.
strong, but how you use your resources, how well you use your resources. If you have learned it from Dhoni, you are the qualifier for sure. But if you haven't learned your basics yet, it would be a real struggle.
So
And I
so
haven't.
so
Yeah.
are you suggesting if you have learned it from Dhoni, then you go the Rohit Sharma way, and if you have learned it from Kohli, you go the KL Rahul way?
I don't suggest anything like that. I just say if you have learned from Dhoni, because Virat Kohli has learned from Dhoni, and even this guy has learned from Dhoni. So no comments on that. And I'm not a guy who wants to make biased decisions based on anything. No controversies, please. Silly Point is a place for discussion, not for controversies.
But yeah, yeah, as you said, KL Rahul's captaincy has been under the scanner for a while now. That is very true. That his captaincy has been under the scanner, and he has not, I won't say he's a good captain. I won't say he's a good or a best captain, but he's an average kind of a guy.
Hmm.
If a team is doing well, you don't question him.
Let's see if tables turn around this time and he's lucky enough